Marvel Legends, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Cassie Lang Wave, Ant-Man. Let's get it. Another Marvel Legends wave, another Marvel Studios film. What's good, my peeps? The Ruckus back at you again. And you see what we got going on. We've got a new wave, a new set of figures by Marvel Legends from Hasbro. And these figures are based on the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania movie, which was recently released. It's getting ready to drop on digital on various streaming platforms, and of course in May the Blu-ray and the 4K, the hard media, will be released then. But what we have here is the action figure of Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man. So we are about to get it in, so you see what's going on with the box. We've got the digital render on the front with some artwork in the back. On the right side of the box, we have a sketch that shows Cassie Lang and the pieces required to build. You don't have to worry about Ant-Man, Scott Lang. He does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, and in terms of the case, he is packed 2 per. On the other side, we have some more artwork. Ant-Man looking pretty nice there. Avengers logo at the top of the packaging. I don't know why that is. And the rear of the packaging, we've got another digital render of Ant-Man, Scott Lang, blazing the helmetless head sculpt, which is how he came out of packaging. And of course, we have a sketch of his accessories. You can see right there, it's a helmet and a set of hands. Here we have Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man. You could see him going around on our rotating base, get an idea of what the figure looks like. And it is an MCU figure, so you can best believe that you're going to get the textures there. You're going to get the photoreal tech when it comes to the head sculpt. We'll check that out momentarily, but right now I want to talk about the accessories that he comes with. One accessory is the helmet. This is crazy. I like this. You can actually see the eyes. They have the eyes behind the lenses there, so that's pretty cool. We got the metallic paint with the red highlights there, so very nice, very, very nice. And a second set of hands. You see that that left hand is an open grasping hand, and the right is a pointer finger. I don't know why that is. We got a pointer finger instead of maybe another C cup grasping hand or whatever. But hey, this should be pretty good. I mean, the pointer's pretty good. Maybe he's leading the Wasp and Cassie into battle against Kang. Now taking a close-up look at that head sculpt, that photoreal tech is pretty nice. This is a very nice likeness of wow, his name is escaping me. Ain't that something? Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. We'll just say Scott Lang. Anyhow, looks pretty good. Turn his head to the side some. Side over there, and then get that, yeah, right there. I tell you, boy, those angles are something else with these Marvel Legends and their face prints. So it looks very, very nice. The hair doesn't have any kind of a wash in it, but it's still pretty nice. There's a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow on it. Very, very nice right there. So yeah, looks pretty good. So we can see how far the photoreal tech has come in just a few short years. This head sculpt here to our right, you guys remember this with the smirk on his face right there, and back then thought it was pretty good. I still think it's pretty good, but with the added caveat that he's got this I don't know what kind of look Scott's got on his face on my left here, but I'm trying to look beyond the expression and just look for accuracy. And yeah, I see it there, so it's definitely an improvement. But you know, it is what it is. One thing I do want to check out, you can fit the smirking head on the body of this particular Ant-Man. It doesn't really snap on. It is on tight. It's not loose, so it will go on. And since we compared heads, we may as well compare bodies. On our left, we have our Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania figure, and on the right, we've got the Ant-Man and the Wasp Ant-Man, wow, from the Avengers Cull Obsidian wave. And looking at the differences, the Cull Obsidian version is a more robust body. If you look at the chest area, you see this Scott has got the V action going, whereas this Scott not so much. The differences in the respective costumes are greatly apparent. They both have the textures there, which is cool, and they've got the silver paints. As far as the rear, we've got paint in the back of the Cull Obsidian version, and we've got paint in the rear of the Quantumania version. So that's pretty good. And then suddenly my feet want to not stay correct for him to stand properly. So yeah, there we have it, our comparison. Articulation, head is on a dumbbell. And by the way, when I had mentioned about put the previous Scott Lang head, the smirking Scott Lang head on, and it didn't snap on, it just kind of like eased on. The same thing with this helmet. I think that's the nature of the beast going on here. So because it's on a dumbbell, he can only look up this far. You're not going to get much of anything. He doesn't have anything going with the neck, so that won't assist. In terms of looking down, that's what you'll get looking down. He can give you the attitude, and of course he can give you the 360. Shoulders, he can blaze 90, 360 it up. He's got the bicep swivel. He's got the double jointed pinless knees, elbows, and of course we've got the swiveling wrist, and we have the horizontal hinge, and that is for all four hands. I had to off camera look to make sure I was giving you guys accurate scoop there. In terms of the his torso articulation, diaphragm, which is pretty tight, he can with effort get him to move forward that far. Back, he can go back just slightly that much. You can rotate 360, and you can lean with it, and you can rock with it. And that's what you got there. As far as the hips, he can do the splits that far out. He can do basically a 90 kicking forward, and just a little bit going back. He's got the thigh cut. He's got the double jointed pinless knees. He has no calf rotation. He does have toe articulation. He could point it that far forward. Doesn't go up too much. It goes up a little bit, but that's because of the nature of the boot. He does have ankle pivot, and of course he's got holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. So Ant-Man from the Hasbro Marvel Legends Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania Cassie Lang Build-A-Figure wave is a pretty decent figure. It's got the articulation we've come to expect from MCU figures, especially in regards to the diaphragm area. That is an area of concern for all Marvel Legends collectors. Hasbro, it would really be nice if they figured out how to correct that so we can get a little bit more range. We've got a few customizers out there and modifiers who, they'll take the plunge and they'll figure out a way how to get more movement in that area. I don't have the stones to do that, so it is what it is. What I got is what I got, and it's what it's going to be, because I'm not trying to defile my figure. Anyway, pretty good. This is of course the first in the wave. This is Ant-Man. He's the headliner, if you will. He comes with no Build-A-Figure piece. He does come double packed if you are getting the entire case, and as is usual now these days with Hasbro, the accessories are wanting because they're lacking. We get a set of hands, one of which I'm sporting now, the pointer finger hand, and the helmet that he's rocking right now. He came out of packaging with the helmetless head and pair of fists. So, and that's all we got. I don't know what else we could have gotten. I mean, maybe a miniature version of Scott. That would have been nice. You know what I'm saying? That could have been nice. A miniature version would have been very nice. But we didn't get it. This is what we got. And that's how it goes down.